Welcome to the 31 Days of Halloween, presented by the Honor Society of Entertainment Arts at the LA Film School. I'm your host, Angel, and this is The Legacy of Fear, a journey through the evolution of horror and films that shaped our darkest imaginations. So dim the lights, settle in, and let the terror begin.
Anything. You've got to help us. We're sitting ducks.
Stand by.
You've got to tell him where we are.
We are recommending that until we can get to you, you stand on your heads.
Stand on our heads. That's code.
Just stand on your heads with your thumbs up.
Oh, Bobby.
Welcome back to Legacy of Fear, part of the 31 Days of Halloween, brought to you by the Honor Society here at the LA Film School. I am Angel and I'm your host, and today we're honoring the Titans of Terror, 5 directors who didn't just make horror films, they reinvented the genre. Alfred Hitchcock, George Romero, Wes Craven, John Carpenter, and Tobe Hooper. It begins with Alfred Hitchcock. With Psycho, 1960, he broke every rule, killing off his lead halfway through, showing violence like audiences had never seen, and turning the shower, a place of safety and privacy, into a public nightmare. Hitchcock proved horror could be high art, blending shock with suspense and inspiring generations to come. He is known for tapping into the psychological, to dread, and to fear in places we've never looked before. In history, he is looked at as the landmark director who made people afraid to sit alone in the theater or in their homes based on the stories he told. Then came George A. Romero. In 1968, Night of the Living Dead introduced the modern zombie, not the voodoo ghoul of old, but the flesh-eating horde we know today. Filmed on a shoestring budget, it was raw, political, and unflinching. Romero turned horror into social commentary, using zombies to reflect race, consumerism, and society's collapse. His film and the sequels he created after ignited a genre that captivated the world. And with today's television and film environment, zombies are alive and eating well. And it was all because of that one indie film in 1968, Night of the Living Dead. Wes Craven was next. From The Last House on the Left to The Hills Have Eyes and A Nightmare on Elm Street, Craven blurred the lines between dreams and reality, exploitation and artistry. Then in the 90s, Scream reinvented slasher films for a new generation, making horror self-aware and relevant to the modern age and making the scares even greater. Craven proved horror could evolve and evolve and evolve again, making him one of the most prolific creators in horror in film history. John Carpenter gave us Halloween in 1978, and with it, Michael Myers. With its minimalist score, masterful tension, and suburban setting, Carpenter created the slasher template. But he didn't stop there. The Fog, The Thing, Christine, They Live, Carpenter built a body of work that fused horror, sci-fi, and social commentary, all while keeping audiences on the edge of their seats. Then there's Tobe Hooper. With the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in 1974, he delivered horror experience so raw and unsettling that audiences thought it was real. His grainy realism, grotesque family dynamics, and relentless atmosphere made Leatherface an icon and influenced every slasher that followed. Hooper later collaborated with Spielberg on Poltergeist, proving he could terrify on any scale. These 5 directors weren't just filmmakers, they were architects. Hitchcock redefined suspense. Romero reinvented monsters. Craven reinvented the rules. Carpenter reinvented the slasher, and Hooper reminded us that horror could be almost too real. Together they gave horror its modern identity and inspired every filmmaker who has picked up the mantle ever since. When we look back at horror history, these are the names etched in blood and shadow, the masters who changed the game. And I promise you, as you consider your menu of films for your Halloween horror marathon, you are more than likely going to select a film that has the fingerprints of one of these masters on them, whether directly a film that they've done or a film done by a creator who is mentored or inspired by their masterful work. For these 5 masters, we say thank you for scaring the living daylights out of us and giving us some of the most classic and enjoyable and enduring horror films in the history of horror. I hope you enjoyed today's program. I thank you for visiting, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye-bye now.